Hello everybody then, welcome to another video. This one's to do with streaming and different streamers that we have. This video has really just come about because I've just received so many streamers in the last couple of months, like the Bluesound Node, the Eversolo DMP A6, which we all know about. I've just received the Wim Pro Plus, which is the latest one, and we also have the new Auralec G2.2, which is their latest streaming device. So streaming, a lot of people have asked us which is the best streamer. And of course, we all know streamers are a function of price, your ears, and really functionality and usability. So for me, the key criteria is usability and sound quality. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to look at each of the streaming options that I've received in the last few months and just give you some information on them. And then at the end, you can decide which is the best streamer for you. So the first streamer that we're going to look at is this little thing. This is the Escape M1 Air. It's 200 quid. So its unique selling point is the price. And it is amazing. This is a best of 2022 winner at Hi-Fi Music Source. It's basically a streamer. It's got an auxiliary out or an optical out. And it's fantastic. So that's number one. Okay, next streamer that we're going to look at is the Wim Pro Plus. This is the Plus. Just received this in the last 5 or 6 weeks. It's a beautiful thing. It's very, very simple. One of the useful features of it is it does have analog input. So you could use it as a hub and connect maybe a turntable to it and then have this as your streaming source. There's a decent DAC in here and it's as cheap as chips. Okay, next streamer is this one. This is the NAD CS1, £299. It's a really nice piece of equipment. It's very, very simple. It's not got the Blue OS operating system that Bluesound have developed for their products, but it's Tidal Connect, Spotify Connect. It's got Rune on it, which is great, and it's got a really nice Bluetooth module in here. All the inputs and outputs are at the back, and it's got a simple but very nice, effective streaming solution. Okay, next streamer for us to look at is the Hi-Fi ZenStream. This thing. It's a little bit weightier than the other guys. It's a very nice streamer, but it's a streamer only. There's no DAC inside this, unlike some of the others that we've looked at already. Here at the end. This ZenStream really is designed for the Zen Can, which is the Hi-Fi headphone amplifier, which is this thing down here. So this is a really nice bit of kit. What you would do is you connect the ZenStream, this one, to the Zen DAC. The Zen DAC then feeds the Zen Can, which is your headphone amplifier. So it's a bespoke headphone solution. It's a really good quality output. You could use this as a streamer if you wanted to and connect it to anything else with like a USB output. Okay, next streamer we've got here is the Cambridge Audio AXN10. So it's a full width piece of equipment. Obviously this amplifier is slightly oversized. It's a full width piece of equipment. Streams beautifully. There's a DAC inside here, so you've got analog out. £550, and it's a very nice piece of equipment. Okay, here's our next streamer. I'm down on the floor, just. This is the Bluesound Node X. This really is the streamer to beat, under £1,000. It's a 10th anniversary version, celebration of Bluesound streaming entry into the market. I was actually at the launch of the first Bluesound Node in London. That report is on the website as well, in fact. It's a fine piece of equipment. As I say, the architecture and the infrastructure is beautiful. The streaming quality, the streaming experience is excellent. The DAC output is very good. So the conversion of the streaming signal to analog is very nice indeed. There's not much to choose between, the Node X, the Eversolo, which we'll look at in a minute, and the AXN10. There really isn't much to choose between them. All right, next streamer for us to look at is the Eversolo DMP A6, which we all know, talk of the town beginning of the year. Great bit of kit, fancy, fun front screen, unlike the Node and the AXN10. So it's got loads of toys on it, great streaming environment, decent DAC, and as I said before, really there isn't much to choose between these DACs, the Eversolo, the Node X DAC, and the Cambridge Audio AXN10. All good. All the DACs in these things. The Wim Pro Plus is coming up nicely as well. And at the sort of casual listening level, you're not going to see much difference between the streaming quality and or the DAC output if it's got a DAC in it. Key advantage of the Eversolo, as we've discussed in our reviews and also our YouTube video on the DMP-A6, fun to use, easy environment within which to play. Key feature of the Nodex over there is the Blue OS streaming environment is the best. It's the best that's out there, really. And the key feature of this Cambridge Audio AXN10, it's 150 quid, 200 quid cheaper than the other two that I've been discussing here, which if you want £200 in your pocket, this is probably going to be the one to choose if you don't want a fancy screen and loads of LEDs and VU meters and stuff like that. So that's the Eversolo, fabulous bit of kit. One key thing I like about the DMP-A6 is underneath there is a storage slot for an M.2 SSD hard drive. I've put one in there. I've got 2 terabytes of storage in there, and I've managed to back up my name Unity my server in this, and it works brilliantly. So that's the reason that I bought this. It's just got storage in the bottom. I've got all my music on it, super quick, and we love it. Okay, next streamer is this one. Looks a bit weird. It's the Chord Electronics 2Go with the 2U built onto it. So this is basically, it's just a streamer. There's no DAC in here. And this is what I use when I don't have the Auralec module or the Blue Sound node, or the Cambridge Audio is going to go back to its home in the next week or so. The Eversolo was as I bought, but this is my preferred streaming solution. So it uses just very clean, simple electronics, and it's all Chord in-house built. So it's absolutely beautiful. It's as clean as a whistle, and it's my favorite streaming solution. One of the key things I do like about this, as I said with the Eversolo, you have storage. I've got some mini SD slots in there. I hope you can see those. There's 2 there with some of my favorite pieces of music on it. And they're 24-bit, 192 kilohertz recordings. So I've got them available to me in perfect harmony. Digital output into your DAC, very simple to use. Final streamer for this video is the Auralec Aries. This is the G2.2. This is the new one, so not been seen greatly around the place. It's a pure streamer. There's no DAC in here. It's a clean, very nice piece of equipment. When I said before in the video that the Blue Sound, the Blue OS environment is lovely to work in, so is the Auralec Lightning DS application that you use to stream your videos. It's a beautiful piece of equipment. It's about £4,500. I think we'll put the price in the bottom corner so you can see it correctly. I've got this streaming to an i5 Pro IDSD, which is a very lovely DAC. And this really is my reference DAC. My reference preamp is the More Amps, as we know. Pre and power over my shoulder into the Titans. So this is my preferred reference system. And with the Auralec, you get that little bit of extra clean delivery in the streaming performance from the system. If I was going to upgrade the Aries, you would think about getting the Vega DAC, which is the Auralec partner to this. And the Vega DAC is similarly beautiful. Step up from the i5 Pro, and that's a very nice piece of equipment. Okay, so that's a look at a bunch of streaming products. Many of them are just streamers only, and you can see in the summary table the streamer only options are actually the most expensive ones. Why is this? Well, this is usually a case of one job, one unit, which is always preferable. Which is the best? Well, as I said to you, only you can really decide that. They've all been reviewed on Hi-Fi Music Source over the years, the last couple of years for sure. And we've done a few other videos on this YouTube channel. Well, I'm fortunate to have long-term access to the 2Go 2U streaming bridge from Chord Electronics, and that is my reference. I usually use the i5 Pro IDSD DAC. So for everyday listening, there's very little to choose between those highlighted in the table. Try them out and just think about usability or ease of use. Think about sound quality, and then think about your budget and your price, because you're going to need a DAC. You'll need an amplifier or an integrated amplifier of some description. Also remember to ask yourself, when you're looking at these streaming options, if you want Bluetooth or headphone output, and if you're willing to pay for artwork and crazy VU meters. Mind you, who doesn't like a VU meter? Don't forget there are many other streamers out there and streaming DACs out there that are not in this video. For example, Cyrus's Stream XR, iFi's Neo Stream. There's also products from Hi-Fi Rose, Audiolab, Name, Hagel, Lumin, PS Audio, and many others. But I think the ones in this video are probably the most popular ones at the moment. Don't forget also there are many all-in-one type systems with a streaming module and a DAC and amplification, where you can just add speakers. For example, the NAD M10, the Name Unity Atom, the Cambridge Audio Evo 75 or 150, and the Blue Sound Power Node. There are many others. Really hope you've enjoyed this comparison video. It's been fun for us to put it together for you and to clarify our own thoughts over the last 6 months, 12 months, that sort of thing. If you do like it, please subscribe to this video channel if you've enjoyed it. And even if you haven't, please subscribe anyway. Thanks very much.